Genius Erik ten Hag move could see Jadon Sancho achieve his true potential after boss hinted Sancho might return to the starting 11 after a wonderful display off the bench. United had 34 chances on goal against the Cypriot champions, but needed an injury time winner from substitute Scott McTominay get the winner that keeps their hopes of topping their group alive. Sancho was also called from the bench, skillfully finding the room to find McTominay in the box for the game's only goal. The former Borussia Dortmund star was replaced at half. United take on Newcastle United, Tottenham, and Chelsea all in the space of 6 days beginning on Sunday. Sancho is likely to have a role to play, with Ten Hag hailing the winger's ability to surprise defenses and promising link-up with Luke Shaw, who was also brought on off the bench on Thursday. We have so many games to cover and we have 5 or 6 qualified offensive players, Sancho said. We can rotate it, but also think about bringing in variations to surprise. That is what you get. For instance, with Jaydon, I think only the game against Everton he didn't come on, but all the other games he had play time, a lot of starts. I think he's doing really well. Of course, one performance is better than another one, that's clear, but you see today he had an impact. Good dribbles, good combinations with Luke Shaw, and he was involved with scoring the goal. Ten Hag went on to stress the importance for players like Sancho and Antony on the other wing to be presented with combinations when trying to pick through defenses. I think almost everyone needs it. Nowadays, football is not that way, that when you beat one, the pitch is open. You need an overload around the ball so they have options, especially creative players like Jaydon and Antony. They can beat players in a one-on-one, but it gets simple for them when they have options to play around. We want to create overloads in wide areas so they can do that. In other news, unbelievable Cristiano Ronaldo has never lost to Newcastle and has fine knack of scoring against the Magpies as Manchester United prepare for the Toons' visit to Old Trafford. Cristiano Ronaldo scored his 700th club career goal last Sunday against Everton, and one of his favorite teams are up next for Manchester United. The Red Devils host Newcastle this weekend as 5th hosts 6th in the Premier League. And given the Portuguese star impressed after replacing Anthony Martial in United's 2-1 win over the Toffees, it wouldn't be a surprise if he started against the Toon. His manager Erik ten Hag was very happy with Ronaldo's display, saying that is really impressive. To score 700 goals is a huge performance. I'm really happy for him. I congratulate him on that performance, and I'm also happy as it's his first goal this season in the Premier League. He had to wait for it, and I'm sure there will be more goals. So, can Ronaldo build on his first league goal of the season against Newcastle? Well, the 37-year-old has never lost a competitive game against the Magpies in either the Premier League or the FA Cup. However, this is a much improved Toon side under Eddie Howe's guidance. Newcastle have the joint best defense in the league, while Kieran Trippier, Bruno Guimaraes, and Miguel Almiron have all had fantastic starts to the season. So, this will be a much tougher test for Ronaldo than previous meetings with Newcastle, but his record against them is fantastic. Ronaldo has played against Newcastle 13 times, with the majority coming in the Premier League. In those meetings, his side have won 11 times and drawn twice. The Manchester United icon has a better than 1-2 goal record against the Toon. The first time he ever bagged against the Magpies was in the 2007/8 season, just after Sam Allardyce had been sacked as Toon boss. Ronaldo blew the visitors away with a hat-trick in a 6-0 demolition job. Then just 5 weeks later, Ronaldo rocked up at St. James Park and scored 2 more, as well as grabbing an assist in a 5-1 drubbing. Kevin Keegan watched on as Newcastle's old title rivals dismantled his team. Ronaldo's only other Premier League game in which he scored against Newcastle came in September 2021 on his second debut for the club. The multiple Champions League winner started as he made his United return after initially departing the club for Real Madrid in 2009. Ronaldo scored twice as Steve Bruce's side were brushed aside in a 4-1 Red Devils win. He also ended Newcastle's FA Cup dreams in the 2004 Divided by 5 campaign with a man-of-the-match display in a 4-1 semi-final triumph in which he scored and set up 2 more. His record against the Toon speaks for itself, but this is a very different Newcastle even to the one he faced last season. Therefore, we should be in for a cracking contest in which Ronaldo might have a say.